Okay, American Idol fans, we know the top five, but a lot of people are upset that somebody, uh, Jeremiah, is not in the top five. So we're going to talk about that in depth here. I'm Marcus James Dixon, and I'm here with Denton Davidson and Susan Wloszczyna. And Denton, I'll come to you first. Jeremiah was not saved by the judges. I think the judges got it wrong, wrong, wrong. What do you say?
I agree with you. I think the judges did get it wrong. I was shocked, but America got it wrong too. I mean, you can't put all the blame on the judges because it was the voters that put him in that position. So for all the outrage that people are expressing, I mean, I don't know how many of them voted, but it's really the voters' fault first, and then the judges' fault. But yeah, I definitely thought he would. I thought he'd be in the finale. So that was pretty shocking, and it made me wonder if they were just looking for another female, so it wasn't 4 men and 1 woman. I'm not sure what they were thinking, because I mean, both of his performances were great, and it's not like Lacey was out of this world that night. So I was surprised.
I felt both of his were really good and both of hers were kind of forgettable. But Susan, what do you think?
I think Jeremiah I think technically he's wonderful, but you can put him in a red coat, but you can't make him, light him up on fire, And I think his, kind of medium tempo, lane maybe wasn't what they wanted. She has the potential of being more exciting sometimes just because you don't expect it. He's been pretty steady, and therefore maybe that's a bad thing. He might have, tried to messed up once and then come back and everybody be rooting for him more. But it's like he was almost too good for the show, if that makes sense. And I mean, I like her, but she has this voice that can only, handle certain material. I think you can't do. I mean, Jeremiah could probably sing, the proverbial phone book, and it would sound beautiful. But for her, she has to be and she's been okay with her choices, but she didn't blow me away this week, that much.
I miss the old days of Idol where one person would go home each week, where there was a results show, where that person got, their special goodbye moment. I really feel like if he had gone home in 6th place and there was no double elimination, they would have saved him, so he would still be on the show. But I think Denton may be onto something with maybe they wanted another female in the finale because or just in the top 5, let's say, because it would have been 4 guys and 1 girl in the top 5.
Yeah,
I agree with Susan too about just Jeremiah's performance style. It was ballad after ballad after ballad, and when he finally gave an inkling of some sort of up tempo, it was Sweet Chariot. I mean, it's just like he needed more excitement in some of his performance, and I think maybe people just got bored and didn't vote. I don't know.
Bored or maybe complacent. Maybe they thought, well, I don't need to vote for him this week. He'll be safe. Because everyone, including us, we all thought Wade was going home. So if you go into it thinking, oh, Wade's going home, I don't need to vote for my favorite, that's when your favorites get eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the judges too acted like Wade was like the second coming that night. I mean, they really poured it on obnoxiously. He was not that good. And I mean, they made it seem like he was like the star of the night. They poured it on thick. So, I mean, they can own that.
Okay, I will stand up a bit for Wade. I like him as a person. I feel for him, and I'm glad he's on this show because I think it's good for him. But I predicted he would do on the website even he would do Joe Cocker and that song, and he did, and that made me happy because I think that was like the perfect thing for him for that. But this whole thing about Showstoppers and Woodstock, what do they have in common? Nothing. Well, at least they didn't do it like the other show with the duets and the, what was the other part of that? Oh, Queen. Yeah. They didn't like mix them up. So at least it was in two halves. But there's so many songs from Woodstock that would be suitable for the contestants. They should have just done an all Woodstock show, because these showstoppers, I don't even know if these were showstoppers necessarily. I mean, Celine Dion, yes, but and then this sings "To Love Somebody," and it's a Bee Gees song, really, and I forget what singer they pointed to. Oh, Janis Joplin. It's not a Janis Joplin song, but Lacey sang it all right.
My issue with Wade singing with a little help from my friends was that it was so obvious for him and so safe. And they didn't call him on that, where they had just called out Lane Hardy for being safe and, needing to branch out more. And then Wade does the thing that everyone, including Susan Kalk, predicted that he would do. And it's just like, you're the second coming. I don't understand. There's this double standard. Why doesn't everyone get the same critique if they're doing the same thing?
Well,
how about letting them sing whatever they want? Like, why can't they just have a week where they sing whatever they want?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the performances, I think, would be better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I caused a bit of a controversy questioning Alejandro's Showstopper, which was his own song. And I thought he sang it well, and I liked it. But that was no showstopper. And when do you get to pick your own song to do when there's a theme like that? I don't know. But
it was not a showstopper. And it was great, but it didn't fit with the theme.
Right.
So it's like, either don't do a theme or, make sure you stick to it. You can't have it both ways.
But that was his best performance since the auditions. I mean, that is what he should be doing all the time. So maybe American Idol just wasn't the right venue for him, because he really just needs to sing his own music and play the guitar more. Because that's what people have been waiting to see from him since the auditions. But it totally was not part of the theme at all.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking through. I could not find, and my eyes were glazing over, but I looked at all the songs that people have done, under theme weeks and all that. And I couldn't find any that were original songs. And, they sing that during their auditions, but they rarely do it on the show itself. So I don't know what went on, but he's still in the competition, and, he has still a good chance of winning because of it.
Yeah, he's right now at Gold Derby. People are predicting who they want to go, who they think will go home, and who they think will win. Lane Hardy is number 1 to win. Alejandro's second, and Madison is third.
But see, it was painful to watch him try to dance with the coach and stepping on nail dance or whatever it was. Yeah. The guy, he's pretty planted most of the time. So.
But so was, what's his name last season, the runner-up?
Oh, Caleb?
Caleb Lee Hutchinson?
Yeah.
He was very similar, and he made it all the way to second. I think Lane actually is better than Caleb.
Yeah, so I do too.
I think I think he's going to win.
I think he's going to win too, but I think Madison's making it very interesting.
Yeah.
I think she is improving every week, and she's become sort of this underdog that could steal it. Just because if she is in the final with 2 of these guitar playing guys, I think that's a benefit, and she really is the best singer. So I think she could sneak out a win. I did think it was interesting that she sang I Surrender, because that's one that Kelly Clarkson performed on her season. And I actually would say, to her credit, Madison's version was better. So good for her.
I would like to see them side by side. The perform, like, I'm sure they're both on YouTube, so I want to watch them and see actually.
Yeah,
you're gonna take that and make it an item. I know you. And you gotta pay Denton half.
I was such a big Kelly fan in season 1 that I actually voted for her. It's the last time I ever voted for American Idol. But it's it's slightly annoying to me that Kelly is on The Voice, and I guess she's not allowed to comment on what's going on Idol because as far as I know, she has not commented on Madison and all the comparisons people are making. And I wonder if she wants to, but she's just legally not allowed to. I don't know.
She probably wants Madison on her team on The Voice because she's struggling over there.
Really struggling. Not as bad as Adam, though.
No.
Okay, so top 5, 2 are going home. We can confirm 2 people are going home. And the obvious choices are Lacey, because we already know, the voters aren't there for her. And Wade also seems like a safe bet.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I think so, too.
Yeah, I agree. And I would say I will feel bad for Wade, honestly, if he gets through. Because he's getting to that point. It seems like there's many seasons of American Idol where there's always someone that keeps getting through, and then the audience just gets vicious. Like, why are they still there? And I feel like he's getting picked on a lot. So I would worry what people will say if he's in the top 3. I would feel bad for him.
I was talking to some people that work in the publicity department for American Idol, and they were telling me how it is very much a week-to-week basis in terms of the votes. So Wade had a really good week last week. That's why he made it through. But if he has a bad week, I don't think he's going to get the votes. I think it really depends less on how you do overall and way more, on the night, which I think maybe should they change the voting system so that it's a cumulative vote, so that the votes you get keep adding to each other, so that if you have an off night, you won't be voted out. Maybe that's a poll we should run on the website.
Well, maybe, but you should talk to your publicity friends. Let's see if they'll do that. And then that would show your power as a super fan of the show.
You know what, though? These surprise eliminations are what make it fun, I think. Yeah. I mean, people get upset, but that's what American Idol's for. Like, I remember all the shocking elimination. It's like, it's the outrage. It's like that's where the adrenaline comes from. Daughtry, Jennifer Hudson.
He's the 3rd best-selling Idol contestant after Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood. I just wrote an item about this. So, he got eliminated in 4th.
I completely disagree. You're saying that it's worth it to have Jeremiah leave the competition because it created this viral moment of a shocking elimination. No, I don't think so.
Well, he's not Chris Daughtry, all right?
Yeah.
he has a way to go in, and it's ballads and things and spiritual songs, and that's lovely, but I don't know if that's what people wanted.
I wasn't heartbroken that Jeremiah is gone. I do think it also speaks to what we've sort of said in the past, is that how the judges chose Lacey. It's just proving that, I mean, they're not focusing on voices anymore. I mean, he clearly was the better singer, so that's not what they're looking for, which I think is sort of sad, but that's where we are.
That's what auto-tune is for.
Well, yeah. What do you guys think of the judges? There was some controversy this week with some of the judges being too, I don't know what the word is, overt with their infatuations with some of the contestants. I won't.
You mean Luke over Lacey? Because that's what people were talking about in the forums, that he was making too many comments about her looks.
And I mean, Katie does 10 times worse than that, like the way she fawns over some of these guys.
Her eyes practically pop out like the wolf in the cartoons.
I don't know. I like this trio of judges. They're not the best the show's ever had. I think that was the original 3, but they're good. I like them. I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be, upset if they came back next season. I think I would like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just too nice. I don't think Lionel was this sappy last year. I think he had a little more critique in him from what I remember, because I really liked him last year as a judge. And I think this year they're just like, everyone's amazing. It's just, It's too over the top.
Well, here's the thing, though. These are a better group of singers. So
That's true. That's true.
So I think I would have been nastier last year too, because I only liked one or two of them, really.
I feel like maybe they're definitely too nice. And these standing ovations, I mean, they're giving standing ovations.
Yeah.
Singer.
Well,
And
that's
there was one
what,
person where Lionel stood up and started pacing in front of the judges' table. And I'm like, what is going on here? Just.
but no, that's so Katie can adjust her underwear. They have to stay.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. It's going to be an exciting top 5 and then an exciting finale. And I can't wait to see who wins. Go to Gold Derby now to give us your predictions for who you think will win the show.